There we go. Just gonna get everybody on here. Say hello when you hop on. We are just getting started. I'm just gonna have some people. Alright, so Taurus full moon lunar eclipse. Hello, Karen. It's good to see you. Who else? Just gonna get a few people on here. Who else was on? Takes me a few minutes to get set up and then I'll get going. Hello, hello, Twinny. Okay, we go in. Those are the people that said they were going, so I invited them. So I'm going to do, oh, it's a little bit bright, some card pulls as well. I felt really guided to do that today, but let's get started on that lunar eclipse, what that means for everybody. Okie dokie, where's my stuff? So the full moon lunar eclipse was last night at 1:02 a.m. in Pacific Standard Time. This lunar eclipse is one of the longest eclipses of at least 100 years, lasting 3.5 hours. The eclipse begins at 11:18 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and will leave the eclipse at 4:03 a.m. this morning. So I chose to do it today because that's when we're really going to be fully into this energy. Looks like I'm going to be going in and out again for my service. I'm not sure why it does that. Okay, so lunar eclipses. Hello, Shanna. Shanna, I haven't seen you in forever. So lunar eclipses are an energetic opening where big transformation follows. A lunar portal lasts for 6 months and brings about fated events that bring about the evolution of our growth. So some very big things going to be happening again in the next 6 months, and I will go into that personally in each one of your charts as long as I have your info if you posted it over to me. Lunar eclipses in astrology are harbingers of change. They bring fast-paced shifts, sudden endings, and new beginnings. into people's lives. The events following an eclipse tend to act as a cosmic intervention if needed to help us in our evolution to our soul's purpose in this life. So big faded energies in astrology. Life grants us the gift of freedom of choice, but also gives us opportunities to align our soul if ever we have gotten off track. So they're kind of like pillars to bring us, to kind of steer us a little bit back to what it is that our soul's destiny is. So not too much needs to happen during these energies. This full moon is not going to be one that you go into huge rituals. And the reason that I say this is not because out of fear or anything. You can definitely do some rituals, but what is going to be best for these energies is to really just feel into them and journal and do some serious reflecting work tonight and over the next few weeks, just to see how this energy is going to be affecting you. So when eclipse is open, it is time to be prepared for things to get very raw and real in our lives. So I say this not out of negativity. I say it as a way to understand what's going on with these energies. So if things get a little shaken up in the next little while, instead of looking at it in a negative manner, we'll know that this is happening for our highest good. So these portals tend to bring about heightened emotional realizations and epiphanies. It is believed that eclipses carry the energy of multiple full moons in one. Therefore, things tend to shift so rapidly during these periods. As these energies are so powerful, this is not the time to be doing regular rituals. These energies are powerful enough. There is no need to release anything with this full moon, as that will happen naturally. I strongly believe that there is nothing wrong with anybody suggesting rituals and telling you to do them. It's just such a fated energy that it's going to happen either way. So instead, be open to observing the shifts that unfold naturally. Use your journal how to tune into your feelings, thoughts, and emotions. This partial lunar eclipse falls into the sign of Taurus. This will bring about an energy grounding us and stabling us during this powerful Scorpio season. After the shifts and changes, Taurus will bring us into our structures. So lots of endings and beginnings with structures in our life based on where this is going to be hitting us in our house system, in our natal chart. So it's okay for things to end and shift and new things to begin. There is a deep wisdom that comes from Taurus connection with Mother Earth. This will bring about great realizations, but only after the big shakeup has occurred. Things will become clearer after you come out of the other end. In the meantime, have faith that everything happens for a reason. Having faith that everything happens for a reason will help you ground into the purpose of these deep transformative changes that will be happening. Deep changes like this can mirror dark nights of the soul. Not all changes come easily and painlessly. Having this knowledge allows us to surrender and allow this process to happen naturally instead of adding resistance to it, causing needless suffering. And that's the reason that I say don't put your crystals out. It's fine if you do, but only if you go into it with the realization that you're going to charge your crystals with this deep, powerful, life-shifting energy. So if you're down for the ride and you're aware of it and you want these things to happen in an even more potent way, then you would be putting your crystals out for tonight. Here. Control is a false idea that we can control people coming and going from our life. Hold on to that job that is causing us sickness because it is not in our alignment. Cling to the place we live in. All of these things are just some examples, but can be painful to let go of. Remember, through these transformative energies, transformative energies can act as a slingshot into the powerful things that we were trying to manifest if we allow it. On the other side of these painful things is always always fated meetings of new people meant to enhance our life in a powerful way, the job meant to propel us to our soul's destiny, and the place that is better and more in alignment with us. Change is scary, but necessary for our soul's evolution. If we are not changing and growing, we are not living up to our full potential in life. We are destined for a bigger purpose than just living out our life so-called in a comfortable state. If you listen, we all feel and hear that inner voice calling for more. Many of us have learned to ignore it, but that does not mean that it is not there. This eclipse takes us from the Gemini Sagittarius portal we were in, I think it was in May, and shifts us into the Scorpio Taurus opening. With everything in astrology, which is also where the nodes are. So your north and south nodes are in Gemini Sagittarius right now in the transiting system, and they're about to shift over to Scorpio and Taurus. So we're already getting a little preview as to what's going on. With everything in astrology, there is balance of yin and yang. With Scorpio's transformative energy comes the opposite, with Taurus grounding and balance. Venus is a ruler of Taurus and represents money, wealth, abundance, and resources. Collectively, this will bring about a big shift in money, food, resources, and material wealth. There will be a great tension that snaps, causing massive shifts in all Earth-related resources. Collectively, things have been building, and since the fixed star Algol, which is the nature of Saturn and Jupiter, bringing massive changes, we are already seeing this manifest in British Columbia, Canada. They have declared a state of emergency due to massive flooding. Although this is painful and scary in a lot of ways, in the end, this is one of the rapid reflections of destruction that will bring about massive changes in resources. So this is going to shift not only like energetically, but physically. A lot of British Columbia will be like spring. It will be that energy into spring, the new after this. So settle in, understand, although change can be scary and the intensity of a lunar eclipse can be daunting, as we have been building and building in intensity with Scorpio, know that this is all happening for a greater reason. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Where are we? There's always light at the end of the tunnel. This will bring beautiful transformation on both a personal and collective level. Look to where the transiting moon will be regarding your natal chart to have an idea where these energies will settle in. I will do that in just a moment for each of you that I have in my astrology. These transformations might be gradual over the next 6 months, or might hit like a storm, creating rapid transformations. Just be ready for anything life throws at you. Faith is what will help you navigate these transformative changes as the year ends out with a massive bang. Develop a strong self-care routine if you are not one to look after yourself or don't have strong boundaries. This will be a time to really lean in and work on your self-care. This is not a time for self-sacrificing or coming at life with a cup half empty. Work on your self-care routine and dedicate yourself to implementing meditation daily, and things might be a little bit easier for you. Just know that this is all fated energies happening for the next 6 months for you, and your highest good. So we here at Mind Body Soul Healings represent freedom through transformation. That is very much what sums up Mind Body Soul Healings. Harley and I, we work really hard to bring lots of knowledge and transformation through energetic healing and modalities. Lean in, the universe has you. You are being guided to your destiny if you let go and allow. So that coin turn keeps coming up in my head, let go and let God. We have included an oracle spread, so you can head to the www.mindbodysoulhealings.com to get that the lunar eclipse oracle spread, or you can go to the webpage here. We've already posted that a few days ago as well for you guys to really tune into. So with lunar eclipse energies, there is always some kind of culmination or ending, and its energy lasts 6 months, and whatever happens is fated. Exactly. They certainly aren't your regular. Eclipses are meant to change things in our life, and in order for us to make these changes, we certainly need time. Okay. One more thing here. So we have the sun opposite the moon of the lunar eclipse right now, which is bringing home, family, and intimate relationships into sharper focus. Opposing forces such as work versus home, or what you need versus what you want, create inner tension and external pressures. So if we're feeling this with the full moon energies, it's completely normal, and just let feelings do not have to be something that completely runs your life. You do not have to get so enmeshed with your feelings that they control everything. We can just notice, observe, allow, feel them. We don't want to ignore them, and just release. The moon is square Jupiter, can make you hopeful and enthusiastic. So allowing a little bit of extra positivity here. But exaggerated emotional reactions and impulses can bring carelessness, irresponsible, and excessiveness. So we want to be really careful with the squares are a bit of tension in astrology. So with Jupiter, we might be feeling a little bit extra. So this is going to be a really potent and powerful full moon. So the moon is trine Pluto, brings emotional sensitivity and psychic perception. So I feel definitely a whole lot more connected today for sure, energetically. So Twinny, are you still on here? I'll do an interpretation for you because I have you, and then Karen, I believe you're still on here. I have you in my chart because you posted your stuff. Actually, I have Karen up right now, so let's look at this. One sec here. Oh, one sec here. So Leos tend to feel the new moon solar eclipses strongly because the sun rules Leo. So this is not a solar eclipse. Cancers tend to feel full moons and lunar eclipses more strongly as the moon rules Cancer. So Twinny, that would be for you. One thing to note, if an eclipse happens within a few days before or after your birthday, they can affect your life in ways you never expected. Okay, so I'm going to do Karen first just because I already had hers up. So your energy was in the second house. Yep. So your Taurus is in the second house. So your self-worth, sustainability, deserving financial security or resources, all of these things over the next 6 months, Karen, are going to be coming into focus. So structures are going to be coming in financially. I believe you'll be, shifting and looking into like, where can I create more security with my finances? Where can I bring in some more multiple sources of resources? Where can I strengthen my self-worth? That kind of stuff is going to be where you focus the most on moving into the lunar eclipse for the next 6 months. Really kind of, you can look up, you can Google the second house in astrology, and you can go with intuitively wherever you like the interpretation, but it is I have. So your resources, your personal resources, all of the things that have to do with financial. So that's going to be where your lunar eclipse energies in Taurus are really bringing that earthly structure and responsibility in. Right, Mary, quite contrary. I'm sure you've heard that 10 billion times. You probably don't like it. Mary. Couldn't help it though. Okay, Mary, your 8th house. Woohoo! All right, the eighth house, Mary, is ruled by Scorpio. And the ruling planet is Pluto. So secrets, transformation, passion, trust, and surrender. This is going to be quite a deep and transformative next 6 months for you, Mary. You're really kind of aligning double with the Scorpio here energy in the Scorpio season, and you're already feeling these lunar eclipse energies in a more intensified way because you are Cancer and you're ruled by the moon. So probably really kind of feeling the strength. I'm at work, but I'll come back when I'm on deliveries. So she will watch the replay seeing this, but the 8th house is one of the more potent transformative houses in all of the 12 houses of the natal chart. So having that is really going to quite be combined with the transformative energies of the lunar eclipse already. You're going to be really, your life is probably going to be drastically changing in the next 6 months. That's good. You've been working really hard on manifesting. Shanna, unfortunately, I do not have you in my my astrology. That's the word I'm looking for. So I cannot do you. I'm going to do Jessica just because I know she watches the replays every time. And then I'll do one of myself just so people kind of have an idea as to what's going on. Got a lot of people in here. Alrighty. So, 4th house. Jessica, you're probably feeling this one pretty strongly too as well. Feelings, childhood, ancestors, memory, and maternal. So lots of structures with your mother are going to be coming up over the next 6 months. You'll be feeling a lot of how are things with my relationship with my mother. They'll be transforming different structures happening there. Lots of ancestral healing, lots of trauma healing happening right now. So you're already aligning to that for your highest and best good. Alright. So here, somebody else is on that I have in here. And then I will do some card pulls for anybody that's still on. Okay, so myself, it's going to be in my 9th house. So spiritual path, my religion, philosophy, higher education, bigger picture, and legality. So for me, I might be having some legal things shift. I might be spiritually evolving in a different way than what I am right now. Lots of transformation going to be happening for me in the next 6 months. So comment here if you're still here, and I will do a card pull from the Starseed Oracle. If not, I will just do one for the collective. Cut off, she's back. Hello, Shanna. Okay, I'll do Shanna first. Let's see what these new energies. I definitely highly recommend that you use our oracle spread that we have on the Mind Body Soul Healings page here to really get a good view as to what the forecast is going to be for you for the next 6 months. Archangel Michael, please surround Shanna and myself with your protection, only letting in love, light, high intentions, and high vibrations. I ask that you dissolve all lower level frequencies and vibrations and cut all hooks, ties, cords, and attachments. 1 second here. What does she want me to know? Her transformation. There we go. How you been, Shanna? It's been a while. Hello, hello. Just doing some card pulls, just finished doing some interpretations. Let me know when you hop on. Oh, there we go. There's your card. Debbie! Hello, Debbie. So we've got I remember. So soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So you're really going to be tuning in, Shanna, to your destiny. I really think that where you're headed right now is probably like a good plan, and you're in alignment, but these transformation energies are really going to kind of shift you deeper into and through your fear of stepping into your life's destiny. So really getting in there and creating some shifts and changes. So I would write it down somewhere and really start reflecting on what's coming up and what's leaving your life, and where you're being led. Definitely try not to control, because the more you control, the more resistance and the more painful these transformation energies can be. So this is one of the more exciting cards that could have came out for sure for the transformations. So I will do Debbie just because she's here. Debbie, I don't have your astrology info, so I can't do a live interpretation. I do full moon and new moon interpretations every new moon and full moon. You guys just need to get me the info beforehand. All right, so let's clear the energy of the deck. Archangel Michael, please surround Debbie and I with your protection, on the letting in of light, high intentions and high vibrations. Please dissolve all lower level frequencies and vibrations and cut all hooks, ties, cords, and attachments. I ask that you give this message for Debbie for her highest and best interest and what she needs to know for this 6-month transformation that she'll be going through. You are a Sagittarius. You don't have a chart yet. Yeah, I could create a chart if I know your birth date, your birth time, your city you were born in. Okay, so you got the We the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So here's the card for that. Daytona Beach. Let's look it up. I'll put you in. We've got some time. Birthday's coming up. December 2nd. All right, where was this hitting you? Your 12th house. So the 12th house is the unconscious, dreams, soul, other dimensions, the universe, and beliefs is where this is going to be hitting you in the next 6 months. I really believe this is you tuning into changing some of your subconscious programming. So your deep beliefs are stored in your subconscious programming. And your subconscious is what drives 95% of your actions in life. So really tuning into that and getting some fated shifts. So some emotional changes, some usually emotion, really sudden and help shift your subconscious mind or repetition. So deep love, mother's milk. Like I feel like you're really going to tune into starting to nurture yourself and really get in alignment with self-care. I feel like that's going to be some really soul transforming energies. I see him cutting out really bad. There we go. Sorry for cutting out. It's just something that happens on this laptop. But you're really going to be tuning into nurturing yourself in a different way. And that's going to really reprogram your subconscious mind and how you believe about yourself. And it'll probably be reflected in some of your dreams. But I believe beliefs is really kind of one of those. And seeing as there's nobody else on here, I'm going to just enjoy the rest of my day. Thank you for tuning in for the full moon lunar eclipse energies and the little card pull. This is some really deep transformative processes. And you guys can head to Phoenix Transformations and Quantum Healing to get the information under the guides on how to set up your own natal chart so you can see the transits and understand how to interpret some of the posts in the Phoenix Transformations group for astrology. Highly recommended. It's a step-by-step process of how to really change and grow. We are really about the quantum healing, which is, you know, therapy and astrology and all of our processes combined into one powerful modality to help you shift and grow, and we give you little pieces of that in Phoenix Transformation. So if you're not in that group, I highly recommend that you jump in and start following and look through the guides, because there's a lot of things that you can learn and grow and help you navigate these transformative energies. So I don't recommend, personally, this is just my opinion, I don't recommend doing any rituals right now, just because unless you're really in alignment and you're ready for some massive dark nights of the soul, just allow these energies to do what they're going to do, because it ultimately is going to happen no matter what. So that is the live video. Just noticed someone hopped on, so I'll wait one moment for you to say hi, and I might do a card pull for you. But other than that, I'm going to head off and enjoy my morning before I go to work. So stay tuned for us. The new moon will be coming up, and we'll be doing another interpretation. If I do not have your natal chart info, please private message me it. so that when you hop on to the next moon cycle, we can help you with the ritual to help manifest your life and really get into the working with the moons. Astrology is a powerful gift for us to understand how to navigate these energies in a quantum leap style. So that's why we've got our quantum healing. So it was so nice to connect with you guys all again. It's good to see you, Debbie, and it was so good to see you, Shanna. And yeah, Shanna and Debbie and Twinny, when you see this, enjoy your interpretation. I can pull a card for you at another time, so don't feel like you missed out, okay? You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and really just do a lot of reflecting. I think that's really going to help with these transformative energies. I feel very charged up today myself, and I'm just going to enjoy and tune in and see and reflect where this is going to be hitting me most. But I can also look at, had to pause your dashing. Okay, you're back. I love your timing, Twinny. I've already done your interpretation, so you'll have to watch the replay. Rude customer. Yeah, it's going to be a powerful energy. Not everybody's going to be hitting these transformative energies with grace. So try your best not to take it personally, because it's not about you. It's just whatever somebody's going through. I'll be watching replay tonight. Great. So when I get home late tonight, because we are both up, I can pull you a card tonight. Just remind me, okay? So have a good day, you guys. Happy lunar eclipse.